All right, so good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Day after I played the Super Bowl. Hope everyone's football team does well, except for the teams that are playing the Dolphins and the Panthers. Other than that, wish luck to everybody in real life. But anyway, we're going to jump into this video right here. This is the first time I've really tried to do this, which is like an off-season video. I don't know exactly how I'm going to structure it. I'm just going to kind of go through and do my thing, to be honest, and kind of explain what I'm doing, why I do it. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. I can generally go through the off seasons fairly quickly. Kind of depends on what I have going on when it comes to re-signing players, things like that. I try not to have super big contracts, give super big contracts to players who are a little bit older, or if I have a really good backup, I'll kind of let that player go. Example, Mick Phillips, he wants to get paid. Beaver was playing well. He was my first round pick last year. He may step into that role. I don't know. I'll try to keep Mick Phillips because he's literally perfect for my team. He was one of my first round draft picks, and I think this is the only year he's ever started for me. He never really got a chance except for this year, and he excelled. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this. This is the, like I said, we're going to advance the week into the next season, I should say. So anyway, upgrading players. I don't know if we have anything to upgrade. I think it says Darian Knox as needing to be upgraded, but he's pretty much fully upgraded with everything except Scrambler, and they won't let me do it. So whatever. He probably needs another point or something, or he's just going to perpetually sit there and say that he needs to be upgraded. But so we're going to go ahead and advance the week into the off season. I have a little bit of like Arc Raiders type music playing in the background, just kind of chill, because I have the music in the background off in the game because I get like copyright strikes if I leave it on. So let's do the recap, I guess. Yeah, I've won 6 Super Bowls in a row. Darren Knox was the MVP. But Middleton was the MVP. Coach of the Year was Heisenberg. Let him cook. Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. Nick Tangier. And then Rookie of the Year. Or Defensive Rookie of the Year, I should say. It's Nick Tangier as well. So let's go ahead and go through the stats. Hold on. I wonder if I can go through the stats. Let's see if I can do that for you guys. I can go through the stats for the... Oh, I can. Awesome. Okay, cool. So this may be interesting to you guys. I don't know. 4,600 yards passing. He did not play the last game of the season. If I'd have pushed, I could definitely got a 5,000, no problem. 55 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Like I said, my goal is always to throw less interceptions than games played. So he played 16 games last year, so I hit my goal. I like to be a little bit of a gunslinger. I do make some mistakes. As you know, if you watch the videos, I do hit the wrong button fairly often. So because I'm not the best controller player. Anyway, so Priester, 1,500 yards plus, rushing 6.5 yard average, which is fantastic. Swift over 1,000 yards, which is if you watched, I think it was the Giants game where I sat Priester. That was my goal, was to get Swift 1,000 yards. So 2,000 yard backs, which is really, really good. Real life, if you have 2,000 yard backs, you're most likely going far into the playoffs at least. 3,000 yard receivers. One receiver caught for over 100 catches. Hober caught 20 touchdowns again. Priester had over 500 yards receiving, which is excellent. So over 2,000 yards combined offense. That's a LaDainian Tomlinson type season, which is very acceptable in my book. So Sitton had a solid season for a rookie. We're probably going to get him the ball a little bit more often. That should go up depending on how much we pass, because our team has really kind of morphed into I would say a run first offense. Even though we're dynamic passing the ball, it's more of a run first offense, and just, our defense just smashes everything. So on defense, Sims had 171 tackles and Golston had 154. Our two safeties, Contreras, just all over the place. This is one of the first guys I ever picked up, and I think they're either a trade or free agency. He was a 68 when I got him, and now he's in the mid 80s, and he's just become a staple of my defense. He's really, really good. He fits perfectly. Hey, Tangier at 84 tackles. That's great for an end. He does play kind of like linebacker-ish sometimes in certain packages, so and in coverage, things like that. That's where that comes from. So anyway, sacks, you know, Madden, you're going to get a ridiculous amount of sacks. Shamar Turner, 25 and a half. It's weird because when I first started playing with Shamar, he didn't really get sacks very much. And now, ever since I got rid of Scorton and Stewart, and McPhillips has stepped in on that side, Turner is just really exploded when it comes to like sack production. I think it's because McPhillips is a bigger, stronger, more of a power rusher, and he's able to take on two blockers a lot of the time, and that really opens up for Turner. So that's why I really like those bigger ends on that particular side, mixed in maybe with like a more athletic defensive tackle. But anyway, I'll go into that because I look for specific attributes in every single position to really get the best of the system that I've put in place. So kicking, hold on, we did not go through interceptions. So Bates really has come into his own as a shutdown premier cornerback. 6'3", 210 pounds. He's pretty much a safety out there playing corner. Great in the like run defense, things like that. I had 8 interceptions last year. Sims had 4. So yeah, very, very happy with my secondary and where it sits. There's only one corner I'm probably going to either let go or get rid of. Other than that, my defense is pretty much going to stay about the same, to be honest. Let's see, our kick return and punt returns. Manuel, I think, had a really good season. Both averaged 20, him and Sitton averaged 22 yards. Didn't return a touchdown. I thought we did with him once. Maybe it was last year I did. Thought we did, but we didn't, I guess. Oh, it was a punt return. Cool. So 8.5-yard punt return. I think that's pretty solid. I think in real life, your aim is 10-yard average, but I think 8 is pretty solid, if I remember correctly. I haven't looked at the punt return stats in a long time, but anyway, he's really good. I'm not letting him go, even if he has an 8-yard average. A lot of times I actually try to return punts I shouldn't. So Heisenberg, Coach of the Year. I think we said that already. Panthers #1 offense in the league. Almost 40 points a game. That's pretty stupid, even in Madden. So let's see, first downs. There you go. Whatever. And then defense, we got to be #1. I don't think it's even close. We allowed like 100 points less than second place defense. So yeah, we don't allow very many points. And we actually got off to a good start this year. Usually our defense gets off, believe it or not, the first 3 or 4 games at least, we do get scored on, and then our defense kind of settles in, and boom, we shut people down. But anyway, so let's go ahead and recap mock draft. We don't really need to do that. We can look at the retirements, I guess. I don't think we have anything. Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins. So now we're really getting into the part of the franchise mode where you're getting into these the time period where a lot of players we're watching today and are really dominating today are actually retiring. I'm on St. Brown. So I think we're going into the 2033 season. So looks like we're keeping all of our guys, which is good. Yeah, we need to get this leveled up. They won't let me level this up. The people movers, I don't know why. Not sure why they won't let me level that up. But these if you're curious, I think I've gone over this before. This is what I use for my offensive line. I use it every single game. Riot Shield and people movers. It gives us a lot of really good attributes and kind of perks for our linemen. So if you see my linemen dominating, this is most likely the reason why. Plus I concentrate on my linemen. Those are my most important. Quarterback and offensive lineman. Those are my most important positions. Anything else I can switch in and out. I can literally get rid of anybody else beyond those positions and still do well. Let's see. Island Kings. Okay, cool. And then if you wonder why I don't get a lot of injuries, I use Injury Shield and Game Shield. I use these every single game. Every single game I've got it leveled up. I use them every single game, and my guys don't really get hurt. If I see wear and tear, I generally sit them. Excuse me. If someone gets hurt, I don't keep them in the game. I sit them. I try to be deep, at least have at least one good solid example. So let's say I have defensive linemen. I at least try to have one solid defensive lineman that I can replace any of my linemen with at any time, and it's not going to affect my defense a ton, at least. So, and almost like a starter caliber. Offensive lineman, same thing. I may have a guard that can be a left guard, right guard, and center backup in case anyone gets hurt, and he's literally almost on the same level as anyone he replaces. Same thing with tackles. So if that makes sense. But anyway, that's why I don't get a lot of injuries. Let's see. I've already scouted the college players I'd like to get. Coach Central. So I guess we're gonna fill the staff. Let me see, hold on. Let's see where we're at here. I've never done this recording-wise, so I'm sorry if I'm bouncing back and forth a little bit. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the roster real quick. Try to see if there's anybody that isn't there. I don't know if that would happen at this time. Jarek Spriggs, okay, he must be a... So even like Hobart, he's kind of getting up there in age, right? So probably by the time his contract runs out in probably 2 or 3 years, Judge will be able to step in there. If I can keep Argon as like my number 2 big fucking power tight end, now Hobart's gone, Judge steps in, and my production really doesn't go down a whole lot, if it goes down at all. Even though Judge is not quite as big, 6'5", 242, he's almost as big. I didn't think he was, I thought he was a little bit smaller than that. But yeah, very, very similar. Size-wise, I got some pretty big fucking tight ends, so I'm in good shape. Andrews Hughes. Like this Will Thompson, he's actually a guard. He's a veteran guard, and he can replace both guard positions and my center position if someone gets hurt. Right here, Hughes. I've actually had a lot of trade offers for Hughes. He can play left tackle and right tackle. So if someone goes down or someone's hurting a little bit, just plop one of those guys in, we're good. Ellis, I'm not as big of a fan of, but he is definitely serviceable. Only 24 years old, still working on him. It's fine. Rivera's young as well, so he's going to be my right tackle for a long time. And he's a smasher, so we're always working on these guys. McPhillips, yeah, he may go in free agency. I don't know. Beaver is making the big money, so he probably is going to be the one. I may just let McPhillips go. I don't want to pay two left edges big money unless I can maybe keep McPhillips and trade Beaver. So I don't know if that's the way to go or not, but I know he's played well. Let's see. Yeah, see the strength rating. I really like the strength rating of McPhillips. He just pushes people around. So McPhillips may be the one to keep, and I could probably get some good picks for Beaver, but we'll see how that goes. Edge, Tangier ain't going anywhere. Shear's a really good backup. Let's see, defensive tackles, Turner, Cruz, Davis. These are just top three. Even him, Cochran, however you say his name is. This guy was off the practice squad, and he was a 60-something, like 65, and I just threw him on my team just for a backup, and he's been leveling up really fast. So if I let's say I lose Turner somehow, or I wind up trading him because of the money, now I still have 3 very serviceable defensive tackles. He's going to continue to get better. He could be in the 80s fairly quickly. Chavez, I did draft him last year. I haven't played him at all. He's been on my practice squad. Let me see Cochran's strength. See, I don't like the strength rating. I like strength ratings in the 90s with my linemen. Even like 87, 88. That's fine for an athletic tackle, but Cruz, you've watched him play. He's dominant because of his strength rating. We got Shelby, Scruggs. Shelby's not going anywhere. Scruggs isn't going anywhere. First, a starter, he's become an 85. I think he was a 72 or 74 or something when I drafted him. Got rid of Cooper, made a bold move, and he's really coming to his own, which is awesome. Contreras, he went from a 68 to an 87. 29 years old, he ain't going anywhere. As long as it's not too expensive, I'll probably keep him until he retires. Graham's a really good guy. He's going to be able to step in when he leaves. Hamilton and Bates. Hamilton's actually higher rated than Bates. Didn't even realize that. Hamilton's the guy last year. I literally, that's why I don't have any first round picks. I backed up the Brinks truck for him, and I think he was worth it. He had his up and downs this year, but I think he's ultimately going to come into his own. Bates is he's probably the best corner in the league right now. Riddick, he was like in the 70s when I first put him in my slot. Took a chance on him, and he's just really fit into my defense well. The reason why I like all 3 of these corners is they're all pretty big corners, safety-ish type, and they can play against the run. Smith is the only guy I might get rid of. He doesn't really have any great traits. He's probably going to be good trade bait, to be honest. I'd like for this guy, Mechie, to step in into his place as like the number 4 corner, and then I can continue to develop Stockton. So Smith, I think, is expendable. Sims and Finley. Finley's another guy. He came off the practice squad. He was probably in the high 60s when I first put him on. He's been leveling up. He's a 75 now. Obviously, Sims is not going anywhere ever. He is going to be a Panther for life. I'll pretty much pay him whatever he wants. He's just dominant. Golston has become just as good. Not as fast, not as dynamic against the pass, but my God, he's an absolute truck out against the run and defending against tight ends and backs coming out of the backfield. Dillard, really good backup. He could probably go somewhere and start if he wants to leave. That'd be fine. I definitely would like to keep him on my team, but he's more of a luxury than anything right now, to be honest. So, and then Feliz, I drafted him when he was a 60-something in like the 7th round. I didn't really give a shit about my kicker, but he's actually blossomed into a really good kicker, so he'll probably be my kicker for a while. McAllister, he's a punter or whatever. I don't use him too much. This is a guy that I drafted as a linebacker, converted him to long snapper, and he's going to be that guy that you don't recognize in the grocery store, but he's making $1 million a year, and no one knows who he is, but he has a great career. So let's see the draft picks here. Actually, I got a bunch of... I don't even have second round pick. Bunch of thirds, but we'll see. I'm going to look at my... my contract situation. I may trade a couple players. Smith, I'll trade if I can trade him, because I think he was up for a contract. I don't know if I can trade him if he's up for contract. But anyway, we'll take a look at that real quick. So, college players upgrade. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go ahead and fill our staff. Looks like we don't have to. We kept everybody. I don't understand the job security thing, but we kept them. We don't need to do anything with these guys. Ready to negotiate. Let's see how much money we have. We have 25 million. I'd like to keep McPhillips, to be honest, and trade Beaver. Okay, so neutral will be 7.5 million a year, 7.3. Let's give him a 5-year contract. He's pretty big against the cap, though. That's a pretty big cap hit. He's expecting 13.7 million a year. That's what he's expecting. The salary's there, but the cap hit is huge. Let's see. That's a big cap hit for him. We got 33 million. Almost half of that's going to be going to him. Let's go ahead and make a big offer and see if he takes it. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, cool. So we're going to trade Beaver. We're getting rid of him. I don't want to franchise tag him. I think he's going to stay with us for another year if he's up for a franchise tag. Sheard, I don't really care about signing him. He wants a bigger contract, 4 million, something like that. It'd probably be like 8 or 9 million against the cap. I don't need that. I can use a pick to replace him, or I can pick another player up off of the like waiver wire or practice squad or whatever from the team. He wants 2.5 million over 2 years. Let's negotiate with him, kind of see what we can do with him. Let's see if we can get it for this. He was the guy that was on my practice squad. That's fine. Test free agency. Cool, no problem. That's not that much, to be honest, for a fucking safety that's that good. Let's see how much he'll be against the cap. See if he'll take 3, 3, and 3. Let's go. Luxury. That's an absolute luxury to have him on our team. I mean, he's just does not cost very much. I don't really need him. I wonder if signing him and then getting a pick for him would be the way to go, because I don't want him on my team anymore. Not that he's not good. He just doesn't develop overly fast. He hasn't really. When I first picked him up, I expected him to be my nickel corner like what Riddick is. He just never really fit in. Neutral, 1 year, 1.9. Let's see if he'll take that. Then I'll probably just trade him. I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm not going to worry about him. I'm going to let him go. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, what am I going to get, a 4th round pick for him or something? Jake Bennett. Shoot. He's like my backup linebacker. Not worried about him. He's my backup mid linebacker. And he's a scheme fit. He's continuing to develop. He was like a 60-something. You know what? He's probably going to be cheaper than someone on the market. Let's see if we can get him for this. Okay, that's fine. I know I'm lowballing these guys, but Zach McAllister, is our punter. We don't have to worry about a punter for 5 years. Good, okay, cool. So let's take a look at Argon's kind of status when it comes to... Hold on. Can we trade? We can't trade, can we? I want to trade what's his name really bad. Well, let's see our tight end here. Aragon. Let's see his goals, stats, contracts. What was he? Second round pick. He was my second round pick for me. Okay. Okay, come on. I do not like this left trigger thing to do. He's got 1 year remaining, so he's still on our team. I don't want to franchise tag him. He's still going to be our team, so I'm not that worried about it. He's pretty cheap still. He's not a priority right now. I can't trade him. Let me see what happens if I release. No, he's expensive. I need to get rid of him. I don't know, I got a lot of money wrapped up in this position right now. So we're going to have to go and look at everyone's roster, like salaries here. Argon sheared. It says remaining 0. Does that mean I'm going to lose him this year? We'll see. If we have to bid for him, we can bid for him. That's fine. He's the only one that I'll bid for here. Priester. Wow, he's going to have to be resigned. Hughes is going to be expensive. Probably have to trade Hughes. Let's see, we'll probably have to trade him. I know a lot of people want him. Unfortunately, we'll have to trade him. Shamar. A lot of these guys have 1 year left that I don't want to pay. All right, let's see. Riddick, we may want to pay him. May want to wait to pay him. Scruggs, we could probably trade. We'll have to get like top picks for these guys though. L. Davis, we may want to keep him. Stockton we can sign. Damn, what are we going to do with Davis? We could probably keep him on the team. He may be the guy to pay. He may be the guy to pay because he's younger. Or we can draft someone. Let me see. See what we can get for him. I'm going to have a question mark next to him. So it looks like as of right now, the left tackle Hughes, the Shamar Turner, because he's going to demand a big contract, Scruggs, and Davis. We need to look to trade and replace in the draft. We need to get good picks so we can replace these players in the draft. These are basically backups. I mean, Shamar Turner, I hate to trade him because he really is really good on my team, but I think, like I said, with the depth that we have on defensive tackle, we can actually afford that, believe it or not. So, cool. That's what we got. Okay. All right, cool. Let's see. Shared. Yeah, we're good with letting these guys go. But we're going to need picks. So, it looks like we can't trade or anything right now. Okay, let's advance. Free agency, let's go. So, let's see. Sign free agents. Here we go. Do the free agent. Okay, so let's see if Argon's there. Yeah, oh, there he is. Let's offer to him. Who else did we have that was available? I think that was the only one, right? That was the only one. So let's go ahead. We need to trade. We need to trade this guy, in my opinion. I know he's going to be expensive on our shit, but we need to trade him. Someone who needs a left edge. Who's got money? Let's see if anyone sees him in the yellow. This is time consuming. They don't have the money. They saw him in the yellow, but he's a negative 2.1. He's just so expensive. He's not really worth it. That's the problem. Texans can sign him. Let's see what pick we can get for him. We're not going to get shit for this guy. Yeah, 4th round pick. Let's get out. Let's get him off of our team. So we're going to need a left edge. Okay, so we need to look to trade left tackle Hughes. Let's see. He's going to cost us a lot of money. He's going to cost us a lot of money. We should be able to get a 1st round pick for him, no problem. Hopefully we can. Maybe not. So they need a left tackle. The Cardinals need a left tackle. The Cardinals might be the team to trade with, but let's see, the Chargers, the Chiefs. We're looking for a left tackle, him in the yellow, and they have money. That's kind of what we're looking for. They don't have enough money to sign him. Or right tackle, really. He could play both. So if a team is even, I mean, he can play guard. He can play just about anything. To be quite frank. The Ravens don't really have the money for him. They don't really have the money for him. Guard, let's see. Steelers. This will put your team over to the salary cap? Huh. Interesting. This will put my team over the salary cap. Oh, I think getting rid of that one guy like really hurt me salary wise. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. So let's see, Turner. Ooh, do we want to put him on the Broncos? I don't know if we want to do that, to be honest. Okay, cool. So I think if we give our 6th round pick, they would take that. Maybe not. 4th. We don't have a ton of picks to give. They'll take the 4th. They'll absolutely take the 4th. Let's see if we can offer this one. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So to the 7th and that 4th. Okay. So Shamar's gone. We need to draft a defensive tackle, possibly. Okay. Shamar's gone. Scruggs. See if we can get something for Scruggs. So Turner's gone. Let's see. Scruggs, then Davis. I'm not trading these players because I don't like them. I'm trading these players because it's going to cost us a lot of money to keep them later on down the road. So he is a Sam. Let's see the interest levels here. The Chargers were interested. They do need a Mike. He can play Mike. So let's see. I'll even take a second for him, to be honest. We'll put us over the salary cap. Trying to think what would actually get us over the salary cap, like get us to be able to do that. I'm not sure. Might not be able to do this, to be honest. Let's see. Defensive tackle Davis. No, we need to keep him because we got rid of Turner. So Davis is not. We're not getting rid of him. So the only person we got rid of was Turner. So I would say we would need a left tackle. Yeah, so with our picks, with our trades and our picks and all that stuff, we're going to need a left edge, defensive tackle, left tackle, and a Sam. Let's see if we can. What about that corner? Yeah, we don't have that. Let's see. We have 5 corners. We do have 5 corners that we like. We don't really need a cornerback that bad. We're going to put corner later. Maybe we can draft someone later. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and look at our roster here. So we've stopped the bleeding a little bit with a couple of big name players when it comes to the financials, because our financials are always tight because of how talented the team is. Swift, Priester. Who did we lose? Oh, okay. We also need a running back. So the running back, we can either go first pick in our draft in case we don't want to sign Priester, which might not be the worst thing in the world, and then trade Priester, which that might be the way to go. Holy shit. Holy shit, that might be the way to go. As crazy as that sounds. Superstar X Factor 99. He's going to be very expensive. He's going to be supremely expensive. Damn it. Let's see who would want him. I can probably get multiple picks for him. Wow. He's in the green for the Bears. The Bears should be really good with him on their team, though. I'd hate to trade him to an NFC team. The Colts. 18 pick. I don't know if he's worth. I mean, he's worth more than that. No, I don't want to trade him there. Can't trade him to the Dolphins. They're a mess. Priester may be going, but if you look at it on paper, it's actually not the stupidest thing in the world. He needs to be in the green, though, so we need to get a first-round pick, absolutely. High first-round pick for him. Without a doubt. Or a couple of picks. Because whoever signs him is going to need to pay him. They're 31 million, but they're not in the green. Jesus. Oosh. Putting him on Chicago. That's going to make them an absolute contender. Who else was in the green? I forget. Was it the Colts? Let's see the Bears. They shouldn't have that high of a pick though. 11? Let's see if we can get these 3 picks for him. What? Ugh. I wonder if I can let me cut some players. Santos is good. He'll free up some money for us. See, cutting Hughes would give us some money too, but he's too good to cut. He's too good to just cut. I mean, I can cut these guys. That's fucking Tom Gray is. Alright. Should be pretty close to being able to do that. Graham. Mateo, you're gone, buddy. Or we should be eating chips. This player. Okay, so now we can maybe trade him. Oh my god, this is crazy trading this guy. This is crazy, crazy, crazy trading him. Hold on. One of my picks will have to be a halfback. Huh. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Okay. Oh, you know what it is? I think I've got money out there offering people. Let's see if we advance the week. Let's see how that goes. We may have to trade Priester. I know that sounds crazy, but he's going to want to get really paid. That's what I do my other running backs. I had Johnson, I had Blue, I had Brooks. I had to trade them all because of that. My cap, I'm still under. Okay. Let's see what we got here. top offers. Yeah, he still hasn't signed with anybody yet. We're the top offer. Okay, that'd be cool if we keep him. Just go ahead and advance the week. I think he's the only one that we have an offer in for. Where's he at? He is on our team. Really huge keeping him. Really huge keeping him. Oops. Hold on. Huge keeping him. So, what is our... We're in the negative, which kind of sucks. Okay, so free agency recap. So I'm actually going to switch the franchise options to the draft. I'm taking the draft thing off. Let's see. Draft. Let's see. Where's the draft? Commissioner seals draft. Trade. Enjoy draft. Draft timer. I'm turning this off. I think like 2 minutes or whatever, 3 minutes isn't quite long enough. I'm taking that off for the first time. I do use strong draft class, just in case you were curious. I think I've said that before, but the next stage is our draft. Yeah, see, we're going to be under, so a lot of these players like Priester, we're definitely not going to be able to keep. So let's do this. So we're going to look at our roster real quick. Quarterback, we're good. Halfback, we're good for now. We may need one later. It looks like we're gonna have to hold on to Priester, which is fine. I don't have any problem. I'd love to keep him, but I think it's gonna be way too expensive. I've gone through this so many times. Receiver, we're good. Tight end, we're good. Left tackle, we're good. Guard, Falk, we don't need. We still have Thompson, we're good. We still have Hitchens, we're good. We still have Ellis. Okay, we're good with all this. Nicholas, we're definitely going to need a left edge. Definitely going to need left edge as a backup. So, our draft picks up. We got myself picking a left edge. Tangier, we're going to need a right edge as well. I put number 2 here because it's not overly necessary to grab him first or anything like that. Defensive tackle, we may need to go first round pick. We may need to go first round pick, defensive tackle. If there's not a really good defensive tackle, I might go halfback. I know that sounds weird. But we're not going to be able to keep Priester next year. We're going to have to accommodate for that. Okay. All right, so order of importance would be I would say defensive tackle, possibly halfback. That sounds crazy. Left edge, left tackle, and Sam, and a cornerback possibly. But I don't know if we have enough picks to get all those. Sam. I mean, we still have Scruggs, so Sam is kind of, it's not that important. We can't really trade him. We do need middle linebacker, but Scruggs can fill in. Scruggs and Graham can fill in, so I'm not that worried about that. Corners, we are in fucking great shape. I really don't even need a corner. If we want to take a flyer on one that looks really good, actually, we really kind of need maybe a strong safety. We may need to fill that position as well. So we got a first, 2/3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. We have 5 picks. So we're probably going to go defensive tackle or halfback. Most likely halfback, to be honest with you. Dang it. I hate to do that. Halfback number 1. Even if he sits on the bench for a year. Halfback number 1. Defensive tackle number 1. Whatever we have whatever is a better pick of those two. And then we're going to have left edge, right edge, probably in the 3rd round. 4th round is going to be probably a left tackle. And then I would say Sam linebacker at the 6th position. So anyway, that's what we got going on. So let's start the NFL draft. This is going to be an interesting offseason because this is the tightest I think I've ever been. I'm going to tab in and out real quick to make sure. Okay, cool. I'm always paranoid that I'm not recording, even though I check it 6,000 times. So, we're going to skip ahead in the draft to our user pick. Go ahead and make our selection. So, which players are available? We have a defensive tackle round 1. Don't have any running backs really. There's a power back that really fit our defense. So we have a power rusher who's in A awareness. This guy can fit in he's about the same size as Shamar Turner. Let's see if we have any more attributes we can take a look at. Play recognition, tackling, block shedding. I like this guy. We're drafting him. Mark Johnson. Let's go. So he's kind of one of those power rusher, kind of athletic defensive tackles that can replace Turner types. A-. There we go. Rank number 13. We got him at 6. Okay, cool. Feel the need. Let's go ahead and skip ahead in the draft to our next user pick, which is going to be in the 3rd round. We have 2 picks in the 3rd round, which are probably going to be left end, right end, possibly both. Let's go make our selection, see what's available. Yep, run stopper. It's exactly what we need on the one side. His awareness is. Let's do this. Hold on. So we got a will linebacker actually for pass. We don't need that. I'm at round 2 to 3. He's an elusive back. Let's see, awareness, ball carrier vision, break tackle. Don't like that from him. What else do I have? Will, right edge. Let's see this guy's attributes. Don't like his awareness too much, but not expecting a ton from him. Impact blocking. Let's see. Play recognition, like that. A. Tackling, hit power. Block shedding, I like that a lot. Power moves. Let's go ahead. Pursuit, I love it. So we're going to go ahead and get a right edge. Probably have to stick him on the other side, to be quite frank. I like my edge, my left edges to be more power. So now we're looking at left edge or left tackle. Unless there's something there that really sticks out and we need to pick player. Okay, he's an elusive back. We kind of need one. He's carrying, breaking tackle, trucking, stiff arm. I don't like that spin moves. Juke moves, he's not very, yeah, it's, he's not too bad. What else do we have here? Any linemen? There's a Sam. He's a run stopper. Well, catching is on the Sam, but impact blocking, play recognition, love it. Tackling, love it. Hit power. Block shedding could be great. Finesse moves, power moves. Ugh. It's pursuit. If his pursuit's close to a B, then we're good. Man coverage, zone coverage. He might be worth taking a flyer on. So Roosevelt Linton could be. Here, let's see him. Nope, don't like him. I'm just looking at my phone's notes, sorry. So left edge, left tackle, possible halfback. So let's see what we got here. Halfback, what do we have available? Elusive back. Carrying, ball carrier vision. Tackle, chopping, stiff arm. He's a power back, but he's got spin moves, juke moves. We need those spin moves and juke moves on point. Spin moves. Catching. Spin move. Juke move. He's a receiving back. Spring tackling. He's a B. He's gonna fumble a lot. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we need a left edge. We need a speed rushing left edge. Pursuit, impact blocking, stamina, block shed. Ugh, I don't like that at all. Okay. We can work on the shedding. Tackling's terrible. This is fine. His pursuit could be good. He could be good. Let's see. He's going to be day 3, so we can wait on him. What was that? Was that the Will linebacker that we were looking at? Sam? Linton? I actually kind of liked him a lot. Is there a Mike linebacker that's possible? Awareness, play recognition. Oh, God. These guys are terrible. All right, so looks like we're picking up Linton, probably the way to go. Let's see the left tackles that are out there. Hold on. Linton, probably the way to go. Left tackle. Agile, I like the agile. Pass block power, pass block finesse. Block. More of a finesse guy, that's just fine. He might not be bad. Hurt Middleton. I do like this linebacker though, the Sam linebacker. I like Linton. We got a Sam. Sorry it took so long. I just didn't think there was any edges out there worth it. I think we can pick someone up off of someone's practice squad or something. I think this guy was just a better pick. Ugh. C. It's okay. We feel the need. Skip ahead in the draft. Advance to next user pick. Still need an edge. Possible halfback. Left tackle. There's a cornerback. I don't really need a corner, though. Let's see. Let's see the positions that we need here. Halfback. Let's see what halfbacks are available. More of a receiving back. I think he was available before. Ugh. He's considered a power back, though. He's decent. The problem with him is he could fumble. That's the problem. So Keenan might be a good pick. What else are we looking for? Left tackle. It's awareness, pass block power, pass block finesse. Ugh. Okay, none of these guys. Okay, what are we looking for here? Left edge. One stopper, power rusher, speed rusher, day 3. Oops, this is a day 3. These two guys could work. I like his pursuit. Let's go after this left edge. Was that our 4th round pick? I think that was our 4th round pick. I think it was kind of a weaker draft, to be honest. Yeah. A little bit of a weaker draft. Skip ahead in the draft. That was our 4th round pick. So we have one more pick left. We're just going to kind of pick the best available, I think, at this point. Strong safety, we're kind of looking for a strong safety. Hybrid, let's see, awareness. C is decent. That's not too bad. We just need someone who's got a lot of pursuit and tackling. Play recognition, tackling. Ugh, no, we don't. We're not looking for that. Alright, so... see this cornerback. He's a zone corner. Doesn't have the best awareness. Could have a really bad awareness, actually. Let's see what he's got here. If he's got a lot of other things, we can work with that probably at this. Actually, we don't that too much. Okay, he's fucking terrible. Alright, so... it's a halfback. He's an elusive back. Spin move and juke move's not too bad. Catching could be decent. He could be worth taking a flyer on. He could be worth taking a flyer on. Okay, no, he was terrible. Wow, what a shitty draft so far. Good thing we didn't need great draft picks. Holy crap. Still need left tackle though. I think the draft is done. Didn't get a strong safety, didn't get a corner, didn't get a left tackle. We're just so tight in the salary cap. Wow, this guy shot to the fucking moon. Hell yeah. He lacked a little bit man-to-man. But I want to say he's right up there, about the same as what Bates is. Let's see, center. I really like agile interior lineman, but I'm going to get his power up to 80. This is the guy. Wow, he went all the way up to 80, 85. Wow, unbelievable. That's really nice. Field general. Let's get this up to about 85 and start working on other attributes. Let's go. Fernando Chavez. Upgrade his nose tackle. Probably get that up. I don't know if we'll ever play him. But he's a 73, so not too bad. Jose Santos, really, really good. Like punt returner and stuff, but I don't even know if he's worth keeping. I got a +4 release. That was actually nice. Noel Black. I don't know any of those other players. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade all players. Auto upgrade them. So, draft recap. The contracts are probably ridiculous on these guys. Ooh, 79 is fucking solid. Anything over the 70s in a draft is good. These two guys we can probably not even fuck with, but okay. I like the strength rating. Oh, this guy's really strong. Holy crap. He may be good. Get his awareness up. Play recognition, like it on all these guys. Tackling, solid on all of them. Hit power, Jesus Christ, this fucking guy is just a beast. Block shedding, finesse move, he may be really good. Like the pursuit on these. And then this guy's going to be the Sam. So he needs to become a better cover backer. Good tackler though, good run stopper. Okay. We have, I would say, 3 solid picks. I'd say that defensive lineman is going to be really good. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do our depth chart. I think this is the guy selected, right? Hitchin, Shepard, Sitton, Kelly, Manuel. because Santos is there. Really happy with our receivers. Oops, hold on. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, there we go. Thompson, that guy can back up in any position. I believe Hughes there. Hughes can play anything. That's why a lot of teams actually want him. Our line has become ridiculous, just leveling them up and actually, I think he's more of the power guy, right? Yeah. So we're actually going to change his position. He's actually going to be able to fill in at both positions, to be honest. But Clinton's going to be more of the future starter, huh? That's interesting. It's actually interesting. Power moves. Maybe more of a finesse guy. Okay, there we go. So we're going to flip-flop Clinton and Kendrick, their positions. That's where he's going to sit. Clinton. 6'2", 240, yeah. Actually, I may make Scruggs a Mike. Believe it or not. I'm going to make Scruggs a Mike. What a luxury Dillard is. What a luxury he is. Did I draft? I don't think I drafted a safety, right? No. Okay. That's how we're going to leave that. It's a good kick returner. We're not going to be as deep as we were last year. Definitely. Definitely not going to be as deep as we were last year. We're going to change some of these positions. Be right back. All right, so before we move on, let's go ahead and switch some of these positions. I think my 2 ends I needed to change, right? He's going to be a right end. I'm going to change your numbers and stuff too. Right edge. I think I have a bunch of dudes with this face, so let's see if we can maybe change the face. Something a little bit different. Oh, he's a white guy. We need to switch him to something else here. All these guys look Latino. Look, every one of them. Okay, here we go. Which is fine. I don't think this guy's Latino. No, this is fine. Clinton. I don't think I have anybody who looks like him. Now it's a bunch of Asians. Okay. Alright, there's too many Asians and Latinos developers. There we go. We'll use this guy. Which is fine, but if you watch the NFL, it's not like that. Alright. I'm not going to sit and go through all that stuff right now. Here we go. Kendrick, he is actually going to be switched to left end. I'm actually just going to do the positional things. I'll go through and switch their the way they look and stuff like that later. I don't want to have this video go too long, even though it's already gone a while. Save changes. We'll get him on the left side. More of a left end on my defense. There we go. Come in, Kendrick. There you go, Clinton. Even though Clinton's a 69, Tangier doesn't get hurt too much. I think we can level him up a little bit. And obviously, I think Kendrick's gonna be. I think he's gonna be very good. Right edge, defensive tackle, Cruz Johnson. There we go. Scruggs, we're switching him to a Mike. He is going to be a Mike linebacker. Oh no! What did I do? Oh, I thought I released him. I was like, what? Phew, I thought I released him. I was like, what? Okay. Alright, don't go too fast when you're doing this. There we go. We can still use him anywhere. But Linton's going to be like the main backup for that. Will Graham, we're good. Corners were good. Probably use one more maybe in case of an injury, but I think if we don't have any injuries, it'll be good. Okay, so let's see which one's who's the faster one. We can switch him to free safety. We're gonna switch Dillard to free safety. Oops. There we go. He's going to be Sims' backup. Is there anything else here that we need to switch? I don't think so. I think that was it. Okay, cool. We're good. We're going to advance. That's probably where I'm going to stop it here. Everything else I'll just kind of do. I'm going to mess with people's like appearance and the way they look and things like that. I don't want too many of the same faces, and also I kind of like to mess with the helmets and stuff like that. So I'm not going to put that in the video. That's going to bore you guys. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope I did a good job, and I'll kind of, the more I do this, the better I'll get at it or whatever. So that's kind of my thought process. I do have a certain archetype and a certain, like I look for certain attributes for every single position on the field. Like I said, that fits in my system. So, wasn't the best draft in the world. We had to do some cap management. Didn't really get anybody too much on free agency. Probably was a little bit boring in that aspect. But like I said, it kind of opens up to how I think in my process. The team's going to be very similar to what it was last year. Probably not quite as deep, but we're still going to be very good. So anyway, if y'all enjoyed the video, please drop a like. Remember, if you want more, if you need more, subscribe. Get it.